welcome to Ohio Wine TV. I'm your host, David McCrary, and in part one, we visited just 2 of the more than 20 wineries in Northeast Ohio. Now, today, we're going to hit 2 more wineries, and of course, a lot of other great stops along the way. There's a reason why Northeast Ohio is known as Ohio's bridge and wine country. Besides all the wineries, there are more than 14 covered bridges in Ashtabula County alone. All right, stop number 3, winery stop number 3, Debonnaire Vineyards. It's just fun to say, Debonnaire. Makes me sound intelligent. We're close, we're close. Established as a farm in 1916, Debonnaire Vineyards is a massive place handed down through the generations. It's not only home to more than 20 different award-winning Ohio quality wines, but it's also a great event place, and they have their own small brewery too. Hi there, how you doing?
Hi David, how you doing?
All right.
Good to see you.
Nice seeing you.
Welcome to Debonnaire Vineyards.
Hey, I like this place. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Now, obviously you have the winery, but what kind of events do you have going on here?
Well, we have a lot of events, and that's what's unique about Ohio wineries. You know, we have our hot air balloon rally, we have some car shows, we have, Pet Day, we have Crazy Hat Day. We have a lot of entertainment every weekend. We have jazz festivals on Sundays throughout the summer. So there's a lot of activities. We're kind of a destination winery, and that's typical of what you see here in Ohio, which is unique for the country.
Right, so you just bring the family out, have a good time at these events?
Yeah, you can either stay here for 2-3 hours to have some food and to enjoy the entertainment, or you can go from one winery to the other, try the different wines. So it's a combination of things that you can do here in Northeast Ohio.
I've seen some big vineyards on this tour, but this one really is something else. Tony is an avid flyer, so this vineyard even has its own landing strip. With wind machines and vineyard automation, this place is even technologically impressive. How many acres of vineyard do you have?
Well, we manage 125 acres of grapes.
Wow.
We produce somewhere between 80 and 100,000 gallons a year of finished product for wine. Plus, we're a supplier of grapes to many other small wineries.
Okay. And now you've got all these grapes. They've got to turn into wine at some point. I hear you're bottling today.
Correct. We're taking that finished product all the way to the consumer. So we start right from selecting the root stock and the vines that we want, right finish to the consumer.
All right, so this is what I've been waiting for, the wine tasting. Obviously, I can just do a sip because we're doing this tour all day. We got other places to get to, but I mentioned, me being a manly man, I like sweet wine.
Well, we're noted in Northeast Ohio, the Grand River Valley, for our Riesling.
Okay.
And this is our lot 007 Riesling from our oldest vineyard, planted in 1981. It's a little bit sweet, has a very nice aromatics of peach and apricot. And it's one of the prime varieties here in Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, Chalet Debonnaire Vineyards means House of Good Vineyards.
Oh, wow.
And that's what Debonnaire is all about, is our vineyards.
Okay. You need to check out the resources at the bottom of the page to get all the information on Chalet Debonnaire and get out here. This is a blast. We aren't done. We've got one more place to get to, so I need to hit the road. And Tony, one more time, thank you very much for having me. You got a great place here. Debonnaire is certainly a must-see on a Northeast Ohio winery tour with its spacious social areas and storybook look. And it brings something else to mind, the picture-perfect wine companion. We're on a tour of Northeast Ohio wineries. What goes better with wine than cheese? Right here is where it all starts. I'm at Middlefield Original Cheese Company, and I've got Dave, the head cheesemaker, here with me. How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing all right.
Good. Hey, thanks for having us. Figured we'd just walk through here real fast. I know you told us you're really not making cheese today, but you can walk us through the process.
Yeah. This is the dump room here. That's where all of our milk comes in.
Okay.
10-gallon milk cans is all we take here.
All right.
Fresh off the farm. It gets cooled in one of these big presses down to about 38 degrees. We hold it in our storage tanks over here, silos. And all this pipes and everything over here is where we pasteurize it right on the spot.
Okay.
We put it right into these big make vats. Add our ingredients. We turn it into cheese over here. From there we pump it off into a drain table. That's where the curds get separated from the whey. And over there we add salt, sometimes some ingredients, peppers, habaneros and things. Put it into the 40-pound blocks or the 13-pound horn.
40-pound block of cheese?
40-pound blocks of cheese. We store it in a cooler after that.
Wow, it's cold. It's cold in here.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing in here? I guess that's kind of a dumb question.
This is where we keep all of our cheese for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
We age it. It's below 40 degrees in here all the time.
Cool. Awesome. Let's go take a look at the finished products you're selling out here. All right. I like the pepper jack cheese. I like the hot stuff. Oh yeah. That's good pepper jack cheese.
It's fresh off the farm, so it's definitely better.
Well, I've had a blast. This is like a spur of the moment thing to stop by. Thanks for having us, showing us around, and you know what? Before I leave, I'm buying me some pepper jack cheese. Some good pepper jack cheese. And with a shopping bag full of delicious fresh cheese, it was time to continue our tour to our fourth and final winery. All right, we're at our fourth and final winery. Unfortunately, it started to rain a little bit, but big deal. We're not going to let that dampen our spirits. We're going to have fun. This is the Candlelight Winery. Another new place for me. I'm excited to check it out. Hey there.
Hello.
Hi, I'm David McCrary.
Chris Conco.
Chris, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Candlelight Winery.
Well, thanks for having us. This is a nice place.
We actually started the project about 8 years ago, and then it took us about 3 years to get the building going, and we opened about 5 years ago. We'll be celebrating 5 years this coming August.
Oh, very nice. And I hear you have events that go on here.
We do a little bit of different stuff. We have live entertainment on Saturdays. Then we also do on Friday evenings, we do a light show. We have a little patio down behind the winery, and we have basically lights that are synchronized to music.
Okay.
And it kind of dances around every Friday night, something different, you know.
Now, rumor has it, you're a man of many talents. You're a winemaker. You actually made this bar.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. We actually almost everything you see here we built, my wife and I and my family.
That's impressive.
When we first opened our doors, we only made maybe 500 to 600 gallons of wine, and over the years we've kind of increased it a little bit. We've been adding on, trying to make a little bit more wine. This year we'll be up to about around 3,000 gallons.
Wow.
You know, it takes time. We keep planting a little bit more grapes each year, and we actually have 3 vineyards in the area now, 1 on site, and then we have 2 off site. This year we're hoping to actually make enough wine to start distributing our wines a little bit to some of the local restaurants and stores.
Right. Obvious statement of the day. One of the best things about visiting wineries is getting to taste the wine. And Chris here at Candlelight Winery has just about 20 samples of wine?
Yeah, 20.
Okay.
Right around there.
And while we sample this, tell me a little bit about the labels and the candles on every label.
Sure, yeah. We actually came up with the idea for candle characters on our label to go along with the name Candlelight Winery. Because we just kind of thought that wine tasted better when you have candles lit.
Okay.
So we decided to come up with, that's how we named Candlelight Winery, and then we decided to put little characters on the labels to kind of give an idea of how dry or how sweet the wine is.
Okay.
So kind of the older the candle, the shorter, the more it's been burned, the drier the wine is.
Chris's love of wine came while studying architecture over in Italy. Upon returning home, his new hobby consumed his home, so a winery was the next logical step. We tried 3 wines, a dry Cabernet Franc, a nice sweet blend called Illumination, and finally 1 wine with one of the most unusual wine names we've heard yet. We've got the Pink Pug.
We own 3 pugs, and on our very first anniversary of the year, of 1 year of the winery being open, our 1 pet passed away. And so we decided every year thereafter we would do kind of a benefit for Ohio Pug Rescue.
Okay.
And last year we decided to come out with a wine for that event. So we call it Pink Pug, which is a picture of our dog. And we actually put his paw print right there on the label. Kind of shrunk it down a little bit.
That's a small dog. If that's
it shrunk it down. But we call it the paw of approval. So
okay. I like that. Once again, it's just fun. Chris, we've seen some big wineries today, and you know, so many of them I'm sure started off as smaller operations like this. You're off to a great start. I'm going to make sure that everybody knows what a great place this is.
Well, thank you.
We've seen some amazing things on this tour. We've been to 4 great wineries, 4 of over 20 in this Northeast Ohio region. Do yourself a favor, make a trip up here, hit some wineries, hit some vacation spots, hit some touristy spots, and have a good time. I've had a blast, so here's to you and to Great Ohio Wine.